Hey guys, my name's Ben Howard. I'm out here with Taylor Stratton, the disc golf pastor. Goliath has given us the password to their YouTube channel so we can make some videos for them. And not only that, but they also sent us like almost 50 discs to make a bunch of reviews and comparisons with. So today we're going to be starting the first episode in the series we've been calling
Goliath versus the world.
Yeah, that's what it was, yeah. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making 4 separate videos, one for putters, mid-ranges, fairway drivers, and distance drivers. This one's obviously going to be about putters. I told Taylor before we started this, I made this too complicated for myself, and so now I got to remember all my rules. But since we have 2 of each mold, we're going to throw 2 shots off of each tee, but after that you only get 1 shot. Each disc from Goliath has 2 discs that we're going to be comparing them to today. And so what we're going to do is like hole 1, either Taylor or I will be on Team Goliath, and the other person will be throwing the comparison discs.
The world.
Yes. Once we get to hole 2, whoever was on Team Goliath will switch, and they'll be throwing the other discs. And since we have 3 of each type of disc for every slot, including mid-range, fairway driver, and distance driver, each video we're going to get 6 shots with each disc. Yeah, we're going to do a cumulative score over the 4 videos, so that way we can see at the very end who's the winner, Goliath or the world. Getting into the disc we've got today, first off we've got the Genesis, which is Goliath's glidey to like straight, slightly understable throwing putter. And for the world we've got a Proxy and an AVR. Next we've got the Waymaker, which is Goliath's beaded, overstable throwing putter, also our putting putters for today's video. For comparison, we've got the AVR X and Envy. And finally, we've got the Pillar, which is Goliath's version of an overstable approach disc. This one we've actually got 2 separate plastics, the OT and the Oasis plastic. And for comparison, we've got the Saki Bomb Slammer and the Jawbreaker Zone OS. So I think that's everything. If I forgot to mention anything, I'll make sure to put it in post. But yeah, let's go ahead and get in the round.
Heads.
Heads. You get to pick. First.
I'm Goliath first.
There you go.
All right. I'm going Covenant off the first tee.
Right behind the only tree in the fairway.
That's going to hit the tree, isn't it? Yep.
That'll be a putt, though. Come back, please. I thought it would flip a little bit.
Stay dry. Oh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
All right, throughout this whole series, when we get to where we're going to actually putt, it really won't make sense once we get to fairway drivers and we're trying to putt Enochs from 30 feet, you know? So we're gonna go with our actual putting putters once we get in one of the circles. So I got a Waymaker. I am 40, 45 feet away. And let me show you what an air ball looks like. Just like that. Do you want me to take that OB and right here?
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty good. All right, so for hole 2, I'm Team Goliath now. I'm going to be going with the Pillar on this hole. Just going to throw it wide right, let the overstability carry it down the hill. Don't throw in the water, please. Get past that tree, or right behind it, of course.
Same thing? Nope, in the water.
In the water.
Boy, that gets down quick.
Sit, yeah.
Oh, that's a shank. But it's going to be fun.
Skip, yeah. Ooh, big skip. And you have a better putt than me.
Maybe. What's the term for when you shank it but then it's actually a good drive? Oh.
I don't know. Let us know in the comments.
Let's go. Bow, bow, bow. All right, hole 3, par 3. They're all par 3s here. 216 feet. Incredibly uphill off the tee, but once you crest this hill, it gets pretty flat. I'm going Waymakers off the tee. Ben's got an AVR X and the Envy or Proxy?
Envy.
Envy. All right. I threw that so hard. Sheesh.
Maybe. Come on, Envy. Supposed to go really
You got
far.
the height I didn't get, so that helped. I got my mini. Oh.
Nope. Ooh. Nope. I missed that one. All right, guys. So for hole 4, just got a little forehand hyzer into the green. So going pillar again. That's short.
Oh, I thought you'd hit one of those trees.
But guess not. I threw this a little harder. Oh, dang it. Flexed it. Oh, it came back though. That's long, but it's still
Nice shirty.
good. Shark.
Shark. A shank that's parked. Shark. Nice shark.
Wow. Trees do not exist on this hole.
I know, right? That's insane.
There it is.
There we go. Okay, hole 5. This is one of 3 holes on this course that we think is impossible for us to birdie with putters. This is hole 5. It's right at 400 feet. We've got a creek that runs up alongside the right side that will play OB, and it curves around to the right, and the basket is perched up on a hill. I'm just going to go with my covenants and fire them straight in front of me. Try to get close to the hill in front of us. If I can't, then I'm not huge today, I guess. If it gets past that tree, oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Those are stable Genesis too.
Yeah.
Nice and straight.
Covenant.
Covenant. Thank you. Okay, that was good ground action. Oh yeah, that's great.
Oh, that's great. That's so good.
Slid down the hill a
Yep.
bit too.
I've never four-handed one of these, so I can think of no better time to try it for the first time.
Pretty good.
Hopefully that's not behind those trees.
Drop, drop. Oh,
I thought you drained that from here.
I thought I did too.
I'm not mad at that covenant on a forehand though. Not mad
No.
at it. I liked how it stayed straight. I could use that on a lot of holes.
Nice.
Where was this putt at that tournament last weekend, Ben?
You just needed some new Waymakers.
You watched it. You were there.
You just needed some brand new Waymakers.
I was doing voodoo magic behind you. Didn't work.
Nope. All right, guys. Welcome to hole 6, aka the chin diaper hole. This one, the basket's up here, tucked off to the left slightly. So I'm gonna go with the Waymakers off the tee. Main thing you can't do is just throw something too straight because the ground does slope from left to right. You can get rolled down into a creek, and there's a lot of bad stuff that can happen on this hole. But let's go and get a birdie.
Yeah, that could be a birdie. If it's far enough.
It's short. There it is.
Yep.
I had to do it at least once.
Didn't realize I was throwing the disc of a 5-time world champion, Juliana Corver. Get this world champ love out.
That looks really good.
Yeah, that looked great. It's going to be just left of the basket, I think. I almost hit the tree. We're up there.
Drop.
There's Ben's putt. There it is.
I'll go ahead and tap you in.
Okay, hole 7, 212 feet. Basket is right there in front of you. With the shape of the fairway, I really like the overstable backhand play, so I'm going to go with the pillars here. Is that too wide?
Nah, that's good.
No? Oh, great skip. Wow.
All right, that's parked. Ooh. 2 par jobs.
Let's go. I'm warmed up now.
Let's see. Oh. Maybe it's just that zone OS. Oh. What the heck was that?
Take that, world.
Oh. I stepped off the end of the tee pad.
We'll get that on the way to 8.
Ooh.
There you
Get
go.
in there.
It's in. Just outside of parked. Oh no.
Ooh, okay.
There's the putt.
All right, guys. For hole 8, at a par 3, 190 feet. You can see the basket straight ahead, or you probably could see the basket if we weren't playing directly into the sun. But I'm gonna go with the Waymaker on this hole. Just try and throw them straight down the right side, let the overstability carry them just a little bit to the left, and see if we can be parked and hopefully not roll down the hill. Oh, that's not how
That
right
is
I
on the
meant to
right
throw
side.
it, but all right. I swear that's not where I'm trying to go.
That's what you said. On the right side.
I did
right?
say right, but that's not
Not that far right.
not that far right. Get in. Oh, you got cage.
What'd I tell you? I've hit every inch of this basket and I've never aced it.
Unfortunately, you're just as far from the basket as I am.
Yeah.
But
That's not
good.
That one was a lot more stable than the AVR in that.
Yeah, that is beefy.
No way. This is very uphill.
Oh. There you go. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, hole 9, one of the shortest holes on the course, but it's one of the scariest holes on the course. Only 179 feet, but you got an OB creek on the left, and if you hit any tree on this fairway, that's where your disc is going.
Yep.
So we've got the gap to the left that everyone takes, including us today. I'm going overstable with the pillars. So I'm gonna go on a forehand route to the left. Some people get cheeky and do a flip up backhand down the middle. I've seen it, but you have a higher percentage of a birdie going left, in my opinion. I mean, that worked.
Yeah.
There it is. Yep. Skip in. Nope.
Just park.
Just, yeah, maybe 10 feet past.
Big skip. Come on. Nope, baby skip. Hit the pole though.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can ace it.
Sheesh.
Oh.
Whoa. Okay.
Almost.
Bow, bow, bow.
All right, guys, we made it over to hole 10. From here, you're going to notice a lot of the holes get a lot longer, a lot more difficult, especially since we're only using putting putters. But for hole 10, we've got a par 3, 280 feet. You can see the basket up this hill. I might be able to get one up there. Maybe if it was flat ground, I could get one there, but with it being uphill, I don't think I can get at least into the circle. But really, the main goal is to just not hit this tree on the left side of the tee pad. So as long as we can get past it, we'll be fine.
And don't hit your hand on the right tree on the tee pad.
Yeah, don't do that either. I got scared of everything when I tried. All right.
We might have got that one on camera.
I doubt it. That was better, but still.
2 for 2.
I think that's actually safe.
That one's on 18.
Oops.
I think I overcorrected from what I saw you do.
I don't think you could overcorrect from what I did.
Unless I put it in the parking lot.
Yeah. There it is.
Get past that tree. Yeah.
That's the
And
shot.
don't roll. Okay.
Oh.
I've seen it. Nope. I don't believe you.
That sucked. Oh. Good run. There it is. It was just the bottom one. Nope.
Okay, hole 11. Got to get the guns out for this one. 322 feet. The basket is up on that hill. It's also protected by a low ceiling with trees once you get up there. It takes a huck, so getting these putters there is going to be a challenge, but we can probably get circle 2 looks with what we can offer. So I'm going to go with the Covenant off the tee pad. Last time I threw these, they were more stable than I thought they'd be, so I need to turn these just a little bit. Don't hit that.
Oh yeah.
All right. A little more height and I would love that.
Just like that. Just needs to get down.
Taking my first drive.
Didn't turn it.
Get through those.
Just roll down the hill.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Looking right at it.
That's it. If it comes out. Yep.
Yep. Good layup.
Nope, faded out. Dang.
I'm a par. I'll tap you in, Ben. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Dang it. All right, guys, so for hole 12, got a par 3, 275 feet. Got to hit this gap off the tee and finish off to the left where the basket's down there up against OB Creek. I'm going to go with the Waymaker just to make sure we don't throw into that OB Creek, but still got to hit the gap, which is the hardest part about this hole. Get it off that. Okay. I might
Still in the creek, isn't
Oh.
it? Oh. Maybe just short.
Maybe. It did not fade at all, so.
Yeah, that was weird. That
looks better.
is much more the line.
Oh.
And you still almost went in the creek.
Almost.
It's probably a 15 footer. I'm following you, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't see that tree. We good?
Yep. No.
Not enough juice. We'll cut that. Hole 13, 305.5 feet. We're exact here at Timmons Park. This, you probably can't tell too much on camera, but once you get across the creek here, it's pretty far uphill. So it would take pretty much a huck to get to the basket. So we're gonna go with forehands. We're gonna push the road, which is out of bounds, and trust the pillars to do what they do, be overstable and come back. And maybe circle two for a birdie, maybe. I don't know if I can get there.
Oh yeah.
I felt like I threw that really hard.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Slamma.
Now we get to try something fun. Oh,
Good tree.
I tried. All right. Uh-oh. Sit down, please. Thank you.
Should have putted that.
Good putt.
Scared me for a second. I was a little left.
All right, guys, we're on hole 14, 160 feet. You see the basket right there. Just gonna try and be throwing some hyzers at it, see if we can get an ace. Ah, it's not high enough. That's the perfect shot, though. Oh, come on. Oh, I got banned.
Oh boy. I thought you did it. That's straighter than I thought it was going to be. Yep.
There you go.
Out of turn. That's a stroke. All right, coming down the home stretch now. This is hole 15, 243 feet. We got to go up the hill and then slightly downhill once you crest the top there. I usually like to think that this hanging branch with the light leaves, I like to think that the basket is directly under that. So you want to aim to where the base of that tree is, where this hanging branch comes from, out of the hand. But that's typically with like a mid-range or a fairway. With what we're throwing today, I'm throwing covenants, so I'm basically firing straight at it as hard as I can. I don't know if that's what you aim for, but that big tree right there, I usually aim for that, and then
I just kind of think I know where it is and just throw at it and hope for the best.
I just throw a disc.
That looks really
I mean, that could be
good.
perfect.
Yeah, just,
I was about to listen.
yeah.
That's not as good.
Yeah, you didn't get the turn on that one.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna join you down the path. I didn't stable out as much as I thought I would.
Maybe I need to start throwing putters on this hole.
Maybe.
Golly.
I feel like that's short, but I don't know.
That proxy's so good, but it wishes it was a covenant.
Uh-oh.
The comments are not gonna like that putt, Ben.
They're
not gonna like
Let me
that
know how
one.
much you don't like it in the comments. Let me know. Tell me. All right, guys. So for hole 16, we're at a par 3, 212 feet. Basket's down this way, tucked off to the right. Main thing is though, the ground's sloping from right to left, down like 150 feet, maybe, like super
About that
far
far, yeah.
downhill. And if your disc stands up and rolls, it's going to go at least 60, 70 feet down the hill.
So we're throwing the most overstable disc we got.
Yeah, we're gonna make it so that the discs land on this angle and hope that nothing bad happens, basically. I might try, I think I'm tempted to try a tomahawk or something like that, because then you can at least get it to land somewhat level, but
It could work.
let's see what happens. Get in front of that.
What a kick.
That's short, but that's a putt, so.
I hadn't thought about going backdoor here.
I mean, that's the only way I think I could get into the green.
Right, yeah.
Let's see. Nope.
I was about to say, that could be the play. That slipped right out of my hand,
Oh,
but it got a great kick.
that looks better.
Yep. If that didn't roll, that's probably a 15, 20 footer.
Drop. Ah. Uh-oh. I think that's that. Ah.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Whose side are you on, Ben? Come on.
I'm on everybody's and nobody's side.
We got 2 holes to go. This is hole 17, way downhill. It is only 215 feet, so putter is the natural play here. I'm going Waymakers off the tee. Gonna try to throw them flat and just let them ride that line the whole way down.
Kick off the tree. Not that way.
It did.
I need to be more
I
specific.
threw that too hard anyway. That was going 50 past.
Now kick to the right. No! The other right. Uh-oh.
Off the manhole.
Nope.
Off the man.
I might do it. Oh.
Is it gonna roll?
I don't know.
Oh, that's bad.
Ugh. Good grief.
Ben's never beating these allegations. Tell you what.
That's why I'm keeping everybody on their toes. They don't know who I'm with. 1 second I'm pulling for Goliath, the next second I'm pulling for the world.
I can't pull that trick though. Because they look at me and they're like, well, Taylor's just a bad putter anyways, you know? It would have been hilarious if I'd missed that.
All right, guys, we made it to hole 18, final hole of the video. This one's a par 3, 372 feet. So obviously I'm going with the Covenant. If I throw these right, I could get maybe a 300-foot shot out of them. So,
Oh, on those Covenants, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
let's see what happens. 300 feet right into the water.
That might have gone 300 feet.
Ugh, no height. Oh, got over that log though.
Yep, that was a good correction.
Ugh, disgusting.
Oh, no flip on that. Wow.
Yeah, that one's kind of stable for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah, that's surprising.
Yeah. There's the flip. Yay, good kick.
I thought I'd get more flip out of that one too.
Oh boy. Okay. It faded a little bit.
Just like I drew it up.
Later. Let's see if I can actually make a putt for once.
Yeah, Goliath.
That slipped out too. All right, guys, so that finishes up our round out here. Just to go through the discs real quick and talk about our thoughts. The Genesis's flew about Covenants flew about like I expected. These are a pretty stable run of them. Typically they'll be like straight to slightly understable, but I think these had a little bit of stability to them near the end.
A little bit, yeah.
But compared to the other ones, I mean, like the Proxy had like, I think the Proxy flew the same. It just like had like a touch more glide, and then the AVR just maybe
It had more stability than those, I believe.
yeah. But I think
I loved how those flew.
Yeah,
If you got over on them, they held on a straight line for a long time. I loved it.
yeah. Let's see. And moving on to the Waymakers. The baseline Waymakers are pretty straight typically. If you can get a premium one, they'll be like fairly overstable, like not quite to an approach disc level of overstability, but like a really overstable throwing putter, basically. But these were like straight to slightly overstable, just not very glidey, which that's kind of what I like about the Waymakers is like you have the Genesis Covenants that have the good amount of glide, but then you can throw the Waymakers for those touchier, shorter approach shots. But compared to the other ones, once again, the MVP discs just seem to like have a lot more glide and maybe a little more overstable.
Yeah. I felt like I was getting, and this makes sense, I felt like I was getting more distance out of these two based on the Waymakers, but I feel like these discs were made mainly for putting and not really to throw that much. So that would make sense. Yeah.
And then finally for the pillars, I didn't really notice a difference between them at all.
Stability wise, no, they felt pretty much the same. I think the Slammer might have been honestly the most overstable, in my opinion. Like this thing, when it died out, it was almost perpendicular to the ground, coming straight down.
Yeah, maybe like the baseline ones were a little bit less stable than the premium ones, but it's about what you'd expect. But as you can see, these things are just ridiculously overstable.
Very trusty. Yeah.
You can just throw them flat and know they're gonna.
Yeah, you know what they're gonna do every time.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything for the discs. I don't know what our release schedule is for these videos, but the next one's going to be on the mid-ranges, so the Gyro, the Redemption, and the Samson. So that one's going to be a lot of fun. If y'all have any recommendations for courses we should play with those discs, please let us know. And if y'all have any ideas that would make the series better, please let us know as well. Yeah.
And let us know which side you think Ben is on. I played 18 with him. I can't tell yet.
I don't know either, so. Yeah, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a good one. Bye.
Defeat your inner giant.